Now from the so-called City Beautiful and home to the Madden studios, this is EA Sports coverage of the National Football League from Orlando, Florida. Today it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Dragons of Orlando. It's 3-0 versus 2-1, a good early season battle as we're underway in week 4. And a signal there for the fair catch, so this opening drive will begin at the 25-yard line. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And Dak going to start out going to the air. He finds his man, complete. It's Bradley. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. This one left side caught by Patterson. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. When you look at this defense, it's quite a unit. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Here's Prescott. He gets this one to Johnson. It'll go as a gain of 4. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3. Looking to throw. Prescott. Quick throw there is incomplete.
Yeah, offenses always try to be smart about when they're trying to dial up a screen to the running back, because they understand you can only go to the well so many times in the game without the defense starting to anticipate the call.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. An audible here to get a new look. Prescott to throw on 4th. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it up. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, just an excellent play there by the defense to not only pick it but take it back, because Charles looked like they were in a groove passing the football, several completions until that mistake.
They certainly did appear to be locked in, and with how this offense is moving along, I know we certainly didn't expect to see a pick to end this series. Whatever the cause was, maybe they tipped one of those scripted plays, maybe the defender just made a great read. It has certainly quickly changed the tone of this one.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. And it's good to make it 7-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
He's going to float this one deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Cowboys. Big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. He's tough to contain as it is, but in man coverage with a pretty deep pass downfield, really tough to contain.
And it's so difficult because every play you've got to consider he might try and run past you. So your goal as a defensive back is to give him plenty of cushion, meaning lots of space between you and him. If he wants to catch the short stuff, come up and secure the tackle, hit him a bunch during the game, and try and keep him in front. But if you turn your head for a second, if your concentration wanes,
bye-bye.
He just takes off and goes, and I think that's what we just saw there.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
Here we go, shot.
Now Hall to start the drive. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Well, this defense for the Cowboys very strong in that victory a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
2nd down and 8.
Cowboy 80. Panther 60. Panther 60. Mustang 19. Let go.
Looking to throw, Wilkins. He finds his man, complete. It's McKinnon. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. Just the first quarter of the tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I'd missed him, it would have been a long night.
2nd down and 6 now. Wilkins. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hall. some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Now he's loose at the 40. Inside the 20. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great effort there. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. You look at this Cowboy defense. They've been pretty solid against the pass, toward the middle of the pack, number 14 in the NFL.
So prepping for this game, I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And
too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And when those add up into big mistakes add up into points against you.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Eighteen Rattler. 19 tight. 19 tight.
Now Wilkins. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Damone Clark. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. So problems with errant passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week and now another here in this first quarter.
And sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and he can't do it all on one throw.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 108 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
And it is still early, just the first quarter. But you start prorating the numbers, and we might be in for some history. I mean, that last run puts him over 100 yards already, and we've still got 3 quarters to go.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Bradley. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
Play action now. Prescott rolling to his right. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback? These two teams all tied after 1. So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Hands it off out of the gun. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up. The loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
Now they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Here's a quick throw by Dak, complete out wide. And they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down. A costly penalty there. A lineman got downfield, and for the moment, that cost him 6 points. Prescott on 3rd and goal. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the 2nd half of this contest.
And forthcoming, a field goal try for the Cowboys. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And his kick is good. And they take a 17-14 lead. So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they had the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
At their own 12-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this third drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, it's kind of a tiebreaker, isn't it? I mean, that's a tough part for them and for him because, yeah, things went really well in that first one, not so well on the second one. He wants to get back to what he did to get this game going.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
Ball again on second down. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 12 yards there and a first down. Nothing too fancy, just a carry up the middle, but a successful carry up the middle against this 3-4 defense.
And to be able to do that, what do you have to control? The nose guard, right? Got to be able to move him. Otherwise, you're not getting anything up the middle. Nice job by the center. Got a little help from one of his friends playing guard.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
From the 41, this is second and a yard.
60 Eagles, 60. Bronco switch, Bronco switch. Go.
They'll go again with Hall. And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 51 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Partner, there are strong running plays, and then there are plays where you simply outclass the defense, and we saw the latter there. They ran straight up the heart of that front for an excellent gain and first down. Simply put, you've got to put up more of a fight defending the middle. Otherwise, this is going to be a long game.
They'll set up the screen for Hall. His second catch, this one not quite as dynamic as his first, and it's second down.
And good yardage there on first down because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. And he'll be brought down at about the 42.
That's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. Second and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through, and has a nice job to hold him just a couple and force the third down.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. They'll run with Hall. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting third down so far this year. They're the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on 3rd and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on 3rd down.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it's second down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
2nd and 7.
Ready.
Running left, it's Hall. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there. The completion on first didn't get much, and now the run on second doesn't get a whole lot either.
Well, if you're a good play caller, you've already looked ahead and anticipated this type of situation. Already down on his play sheet, trying to dial up a big third down play.
Well, they need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. Here's Wilkins. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And the Cowboys are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. Running the jet sweep as Prescott bats it forward. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Throwing, Prescott. That is caught, Schoonmaker. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Prescott looks to throw on first. Got a man on the right sideline. That's Bradley. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. The end result, 21 yards. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got a 1st and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly. And now 1st and goal, expect them to tackle right here on this play.
Only a yard in the completion. It's 2nd and goal.
Our defense is worried that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam coming out the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Now from back at the 5, this is 3rd and goal. Here's Prescott. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. So a legal touching, Charles, on the outside.
And a lot of people wonder if the quarterback should see that. No, it's not his job to understand if the receiver's inbounds or out of bounds. You expect him to be there. But if he takes a step out, he essentially becomes ineligible. And that's not a tough one for an official to see, especially one standing on the sideline.
And this one is right through. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
At their own 25-yard line.
On the ready.
All that remains is to snap this once, and that'll do it for the first half of play. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. So the difference is 6 points as we get set to resume action here in this third quarter of play. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
From the 24 now, here's a 2nd and 8.
60 Bobcats! 60 Bobcats! Ready, right?
Back to throw. Wilkins. And that's going to be incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Rig alert! Rig alert!
Shotgun snap for Wilkins. And this pass broken up. But the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Well, no one likes to see that drop, but I'll guarantee it's not going to stop his quarterback from going back to him anytime he has open space.
He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. It's a 47-yard punt, return of 6. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Second and 9. Now Prescott. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and it forced an incompletion.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Short pass taken in by Schoonmaker. And he goes out right around the 39. It'll be a gain of 5. And it'll be 4th down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory.
Got it. Ready?
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Throwing on 1st down, here's Wilkins. This pass out wide to Hall. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Good work after the catch, gets him 15 and a 1st down.
Couple of 1st downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
60 Maverick. Ready.
Looking to throw. Wilkins. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
They'll give to Hall. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Drop 50, drop 50.
On third down, it's Wilkins. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
And here's Ryan Wright now as he's on to kick it away. .45 yards, that's what the punt goes for. 5 on the return. And the Cowboys will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Prescott to throw it. Throw left side complete. That's Patterson. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. He finds his man. Complete. That's Bradley. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. 23 yards, the final tally.
Yeah, big play there. And when you have a running back that you can use like a wide receiver, when he has that kind of versatility, you do as they did there. Get him out of the backfield and give those defensive backs something else to worry about.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
Second and goal from the 1. They get this out left. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great play there. with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Had the option there, read it perfectly, and an easy little touchdown toss.
And it has to be a sharp throw, too, because of where they are on the field. The extra traffic, things are condensed near the goal line. Good route by the receiver as well.
So Dak will bring the Cowboys up to go for the 2-point try. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the 2-point attempt is turned aside. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
Let's go now.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. There he goes, left side. Down to the 10. Touchdown. Nico Hartman, his first touchdown of the year. And the Dragons have cut it back within a score. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel.
Oh, this is blocked. Picked up by the offense. This is a live ball. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have played so strongly. You look at the scoreboard, you probably, with the way they played, you would think the margin would be a lot bigger, right?
You would. And in your experience, how many times have we run into coaches where they've talked to...
And he can't escape, and down he goes. John Franklin Myers showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. They tried to go with a little play action there, but nobody on the defensive side bit.
Yeah, they adjusted in time and in a big way and ultimately got the sack. On offense, sometimes you're running play action just to set up a certain blocking technique. In this case, none of it worked.
And now off to the races, down the right side. CeeDee Lamb, and down to the 28-yard line. A big play here for Dallas.
It's a gain of 53 yards.
And that's going to do it. Clock hits zeros. They're not going to get another playoff timeout. On 1st and 10, Prescott. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they'll get him down inside the red zone at the 14. It's also a gain of 14. First down.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide. And these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
From the red zone now, Prescott. That's over the middle to Schoonmaker. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to first and goal.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. Call it no gain, and it's going to be second and goal.
They're right there at the 1. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm thinking about going at it 4 straight times.
Another shot from the 1 on second and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. They're held again, and do we have a goal line stand brewing? It's third and goal. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, third and goal. Now they'll bring one of their tight ends in motion right. They'll try to run this one in, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys are going to be moving to 4-0 as they extend their lead. So Dak will bring the Cowboys up to go for the 2-point try. Prescott, they're going to throw for it. And he's brought down. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their fourth quarter lead. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Let's go.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Here's 2nd and 10.
70 Ranger, 70 Ranger.
From the gun, it's Wilkins. They got his man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. On 1st and 10, it's Wilkins. The 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Wilkins. And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Ready.
Throwing again. Wilkins. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
On second down now, it's Bradley. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great play there. 27 yards. And the Cowboys are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this fourth quarter advantage. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Dragons 20.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Come on.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game. And he lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Second and short now following the fumble.
Alert! Warriors, 70.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, gets him 9 yards and a first. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Looking to throw, Wilkins. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's McKinney. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Bronco 80, Mustang 19, Dragon 60.
At the 42-yard line.
Check smash, 18, Rattler, 18, Rattler.
Second down, Wilkins. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns and a late sack. Just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
Now Wilkins. He's going to let it fly. Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Well, that play was certainly a little bit different because on the previous play, he was sacked. This time, protection a lot better. Had time to survey the field and still couldn't find an open receiver.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. Oh, Prescott here to throw. They'll roll him out right. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Sauce Gardner picks it off. He exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And, Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off.
And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. 25 yards that time.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
A higher scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the